Why South Koreans are in love with Judaism, by Tim Alper, 12th May 2011. The South Korean ambassador to Israel, Mayang Sam, raised eyebrows recently when he told reporters the Talmud was mandatory reading for Korean schoolchildren. South Korea is a country with a deep Buddhist history, but one which has embraced with vigor the Christianity brought to its shores by missionaries in the late 1800s. Official statistics say some 30% of South Koreans are church-going. In such a country, Jews are few and far between. Yet, pop down to the local corner shop and, along with a pot of instant rice or dried noodles, you can buy a copy of stories from the Talmud. It is not rare, either, to come across vending machines stocked with classic works of Babylonian Judaism. The Talmud is a bestseller in Korea. Even the government insists it is good for you and has included it on the curriculum for primary school children. Lee Chang-ro heads a literature research team at the Ministry for Education. He says the reasons why Korean children are taught Talmud are pretty obvious. Koreans and Jews both have a long history of oppression and surviving adversity with nothing but their own ingenuity to thank. There are no natural resources to speak of in Korea. So, like the Jews, all we can develop is our minds. The fascination with Judaism does not end there. Media outlets regularly run newspaper columns on Jewish education, weekly radio features, and television documentaries, all of them showing Jews in a glowing light. But, although average Koreans can boast that their bookshelves hold at least 1 or 2 copies of the Talmud, to think of Korea as a hotbed of latent Judaism would be wrong. The motivation is less to do with religion and more to do with aspiration. Korean parents value schooling above all else. Parents send their children to after-school crammers until midnight and will spend their last penny on tutors and extra lessons. And shy of good role models, on the quest to secure academic success for their offspring, mothers almost unerringly turn to the Jews for inspiration. Mother of 2, Lee San-suk, explains that the way the children are brought up is universally viewed as positive in Korea. The stereotype of Jews is that they are ultra-intelligent people. Jews have come out of nowhere to become business chiefs, media bosses, Nobel Prize winners. We want our children to do the same. If that means studying Talmud, Torah, whatever, so be it, she says. Nonetheless, for a small number of Koreans, this love of Jewishness does translate into religious observance, even though, with no synagogues and no access to kosher food, they encounter almost insurmountable problems in leading a Jewish life. One wannabe Jew, 38-year-old Park Yohan, has handed in his notice at an investment bank to take the plunge into Judaism. He says he will go to New York, where he knows nobody, has no job prospects, just to follow his dream of Orthodox conversion. I've tried just about everything. Converting in Korea isn't difficult, it's impossible, he says.